Live. We are thrilled to have you join us for this exciting Binance Live AMA featuring Slice Token. Today, we're honored to welcome Angel Lombardi, the co-founder and CEO of Slice Token. Slice Token offers a unique platform where you can invest in golf and tennis players starting from just USD 20. In return, you'll receive a share of their future prize money earnings and become part of their vibrant community. Your questions are the heartbeat of this event, so don't hesitate to drop them in the chat. Let's make this AMA a collaborative and interactive experience where we explore the fascinating landscape. Welcome to CryptoPanda's exclusive AMA on Binance Live. We are thrilled to have you join us for this exciting Binance Live AMA featuring Slice Token. Today we're on...
Hi, Mr. Angel. Can you hear me?
Hi, Caitlin. I can hear you perfectly. How are you doing?
I am doing very great, Mr. Angel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so let me just confirm if everything is now okay with the live stream so we can start on the AMA. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay, I think we can start now, Mr. Angel. So let me ask you, are you ready?
Ready, of course.
Okay, that is very fantastic to know. So, firstly, let me welcome everyone to our AMA for today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another amazing Binance Live AMA here on CryptoPanda community. And today, guys, we will be getting to know more about a project named Slice Token. And with that, we will be joined by Slice Token's CEO and co-founder, right? Mr. Angel. So Mr. Angel will be the one who will be with us on this AMA. Will answer all of the questions that we have for today, and will introduce, of course, Slice Token to our community. So once again, hello, Mr. Angel, and nice to meet you. Welcome to our community.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I really enjoy being in this community, and I really like the community. So it's a pleasure to be introducing our project to all of the communities. Thank you for that.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Angel, for being here. Thank you for your time and effort to attend this AMA. So before we actually get to know about Slice Token, firstly, let us get to know about our guest for today. So, Mr. Angel, can we start with a quick introduction about yourself? Can you tell us a little bit more about your background and community? And your experiences in the crypto space? Yeah.
Well, okay, then. So I just start with the beginning. I was not I wasn't in the crypto space before this project, but I am a tennis fan and I really like golf, and I've always been a tennis and golf fan. And you don't have to look too hard to see that the problems that the players have. So when I started, thinking about the solution is to €100 problem, which is what we have here, I started to investigate a bit, and I started to get in the crypto space, and I knew the solution should come through blockchain, and thankfully we did. Thanks to blockchain, we have a solution to €100 problem for both sports. So that really blew my mind, and my first introduction to the crypto space was NFT. What is it in Google? So that's the first step for many people. I'm not ashamed to say it. And started, investigating the differences between tokens and NFT and what, from scratch, because I knew the solution could come through blockchain. But, when I got in the space, I really blew my mind. And the thing really blows my mind. It's not that it's not as much as that you can make money out of investing in a coin that then it's going to be 100x. But what really blows my mind is that what it can be done through blockchain, the real problems that can be solved through blockchain. And this is a great example of that. And I'm very happy to be in the space right now.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mr. Angel. And we've all been there, right? So we all started with googling stuff about this space. So yeah, very nice. I think everyone can relate to that. Okay, so I know some of the people who are listening to us today, maybe they're just the first time hearing about Slice Token. So, for starters, Mr. Angel, before we get into more details about the project, can you give us a brief general overview as to what Slice Token is all about? For example, what are the products and the solutions that is being offered in your ecosystem?
Yeah, so it's impossible not to start with the problem. There's a worldwide problem in both tennis and golf. Almost all of the players don't have the money necessary to finance their careers, and many athletes are left behind because of lack of finance. This is a 100-year-old problem, and nobody could bring a solution to a table until now. So you don't have to look too far to see these cases. I mean, Tiger Woods' family had to take a second mortgage on their home for Tiger to actually be able to compete and make it. And we're talking about Tiger Woods, right? So this is a worldwide problem. And what we did is we we created a solution which is the first platform actually, because we were first, to in which anyone can invest in a golf or tennis player from as low as $20. That's our model. So that's from A to B.
Thank you so much for that. And that just made us more curious into getting to know Slice Token. So basically, before this AMA, I scrolled through your website, and the interesting thing that I found out there is that you guys enable the athletes or the players to have their own tokens. So for starting with that, because I think that's exactly how the project works, right? So how does the tokenization of each athlete's token works, and how can fans earn from investing in their favorite player's token? Let's start with the basics.
Yeah, let's start with the basics. So when they sign the contract, the physical contract, each player gets 20,000 of their own tokens. Each of these tokens represent in the real world 0.0015% of all their future prize money earnings of whatever they make in the future. And only we're taking the prize money from the gross prize money because in both cases they're transparent and public. So anyone knows exactly how much money the player makes after a tournament. So with that number in mind, knowing what they're selling, each player gets to decide how many of their tokens to sell, when to sell them, and primarily at what price to sell them. So they set their own price to their 0.0015%. So this works for the players for two reasons. The first one is the obvious one: they get to finance their career with people who want to support them. But the second reason is that they get to monetize their growing fan base through exclusive content, benefits, and experiences, which we help them produce for their token holders, the new community. And this is something every player in the world needs. And this is a value proposition for the players, but what about the users, right? What are they buying? Well, first of all, you can expect three things from buying tokens from a player. First of all, you are entitled to own 0.0015% of whatever the player makes throughout his whole career. But the second thing you can expect from the token is to get access to exclusive content, benefits, and experiences from the players. To get access to the players, to engage with the players, you can get access to tickets. We've done raffles, we've done training days. So for the regular fans, as we are, you didn't get to engage with the players in that way. You didn't get to go to a training day with the top 100 player. That was something for very few people. Now we have democratized that. And the third thing you can expect from buying a token is that you're also going to be able to resell the token through our platform to another user at the price you think it's right. So as long as the future prize money expectation of the player rise over time because he's playing better tournaments, he's making more money or more popular, you should be able to sell that token at a much higher price. Luckily, this is something we have already validated. As you may see on our website, our junior tokens are $20 each. And our highest token we had on our platform is Tomás Echeverry's token, now 28, 29 on the tennis men's side. And his tokens were sold for $400 each. Now, there's a new batch coming. I think it's going to be a little more expensive. So we don't know what's the roof of the token appreciation just now. But we proved that you can sell the token maybe 20 times more for what you paid for. Also, it's not linear. I mean, there's a feature on our website in which if you buy a minimum of 100 tokens, you can submit a special offer to a player, and you can say, hey, you have a $20 token. I want to pay $18 for your token because I think it's fair. And you can ask for special requests. For example, you can ask for tickets. You can ask for personalized video. So we submit the offer to the player, and the player has 72 hours to respond. If yes, you have 48 hours to make payment. So you can customize your offer to the player. What we're trying to do is we want the fans to live a unique experience that they never lived before. Because I can assure you, if you have tokens from a player, you're going to be watching TV. Actually, we have a lot of fans right now watching the Sebastian Offner playing at Roland Garros. Right now, he's playing in a few minutes, and some people have tokens from him, and they're glued to the TV because they know that if the player makes it to the next round, they're going to get paid. So it's a new experience for everybody.
That is very amazing, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much for that. And just a quick question, because I was about to ask, you've mentioned that there's going to be like 20,000 tokens, right, for each player.
Yeah.
How about if someone is, if they have more fans to hold, uh, how will it be possible to increase their total tokens, or is it just going to be the total 20,000?
Well, 20,000 is the total. That gives you about 30% of the future price of the player's future prize money earnings. So for now, that's going to be the total. So we're thinking that maybe in the future we're going to be able to fractionalize one of the tokens if there are more fans. But we want to create also the scarcity. We want to create a solid community for each player, and so that's why the token price is higher in some cases.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Actually, the idea of scarcity just then popped into my mind that, uh, of course, if there are more fans who are demanding for it, basically they would be willing to pay for more than the current price of it. I think it's kind of like a limited edition thing for that player. So that is really interesting, Mr. Angel. Yeah, thank you so much for that.
Well, I mean, our whole thesis is you have 1.5 billion golf and tennis fans, plus companies who are starting to buy tokens to support players, plus associations who wants to support players, and you have about 50,000 players, golf and tennis, pros and juniors in the whole world. So with real aspirations, right? So we know there's going to be a scarcity of these tokens, so we know eventually there going to be more people trying to buy these tokens than tokens available for sale. That's just math. So we're really hoping to get all the fans to know about this experience that now they can, actually invest in a player for the first time. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a really great thing. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Angel. And actually, my next question here is, what are the benefits of being a part of a certain players community, which I think is answered from the previous question. But can we dig like more deeper into this? Like, how will your platform be more different? Because I think on sports, there's also like some betting on the Web2 space, right? There's like betting on it. So why should they prefer to earn from your platform instead as a fan?
Well, essentially, the main difference is you're actually buying part of the future prize money earnings. So that's something that could never be taken away, and that's the hard part, right? So we've devised a model that the player wishes for his tokens to actually go up in price and go higher in price because they're going to get paid 2.5% commission of every secondary sale from their tokens. So we devised this as a way for the players to actually be wanting to do stuff for their community all the time, and they're always uh, engaged with that. So we've done a lot of things, and actually many of the things are just marginal to a player. I mean, they get tickets all the time to all the tournaments they have. And the simple thing is our team contacts them and say, hey, you have spare ticket? Yeah, we'll raffle them between the token holders. So I mean, at the end of the year, for example, they change all the rackets for many athletes, so you can raffle one or two between the token holders, and there are things that they didn't get to, they just, or they used to sell them, or they did something else with them, but they're greatly appreciated between the fans. Also, the meets and greets, you didn't get to meet the players. There are two world leagues, so they're not on your city. If you like football, for example, you can go to a stadium every 2 weeks, you can buy their jersey, you can buy merchandising. But if you like a tennis or golf player, there's not much you can do to spend money on that player and to be close to that player. Actually, all of the fans right now from tennis fans are in France. They're playing Roland Garros. So they're too far away in every sense, right? So we created this system for the fans to actually be able to have stuff from the players and to access stuff that they never could before. We've done training days with top 100 players. That is something that was reserved for very, very few people, and now it's here. We've done a lot of things, but we'll keep doing them every time. Of course, the players get to decide what they give to the community. Each player gets to create their own experience in that sense, but they're more than willing to do it. And actually, they're two lonely sports, golf and tennis, and they like being close to their community. So that's what we're building.
What you guys are building is really interesting because I know for a fact that some fans, there's a huge gap between them and their favorite artist. Like most fans get stuck on just watching their favorite players on TV, right? So I think what you guys are offering in your platform really closes that gap, makes a different level of fan interaction for the artist and for the fans. Really interesting, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much for that. All right, so
Yeah. Also,
yeah,
sorry, I'd like to add that this is a whole new experience for the fans, and it's not just watching Roland Garros or the PGA tournament at the moment. I mean, I've always been a tennis fan, and I can assure you, one of my greatest joys in tennis was watching one of our players get his first ATP point. And this is a tournament I would have never seen before, and now we're all glued to the live stream to watch him play, because that would mean he would be professional from that point. And so I can assure you every game will be like the Roland Garros final, right? So that's what we're offering.
I agree on that, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much once again for that. And now, since we've been talking about the fans' perspective, now let's shift into another perspective, which is from the athletes itself. So, can you tell us, Mr. Angel, what are the strategies that the team will do in order to onboard more athletes from all over the world into your platform? And can you also, and I think you also mentioned some from the previous questions, but what would be the biggest benefits for a player to join Slice Token and discover their fans in the platform?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So that was our fear when we began this project. One of my fears was, hey, will the players accept this new way to get finance? And so my journey started sending 60 messages to 60 different players who actually live no more than 20 kilometers from my house, and none of them respond. None of them, like none of them. But so we started, going to the tournaments and be able to explain to them. And so the word of mouth started growing, and the players now come to us. And where of course we target some players, and we ask the players to have a meeting, but everyone says yes at the moment now. So I think that's the main advantage of having two world leagues. I mean, everybody knows each other, and when they see a player that posted something from us on their socials, they would talk to us first. So that for once. Also, we are going to be the first company to be certified by the PTPA, which is the association created by Novak Djokovic to help the players. And we're going to have the PTPA logo on our website, and that's going to create, huge validation from the player's perspective. And that's it. It's all word of mouth, and we're targeting them, and they come to us, and that's it. Let me add, we have about 75 contracts signed so far with players from 22 different countries. in a little over a year ago. So they really like our proposal. And also, it's a risk-free proposal for them. I mean, if they come to a platform and they don't sell, they don't have to pay anything. So it's a risk-free thing for them.
That is very awesome, Mr. Angel. I mean, I know how hard it is to start, right? Like you mentioned, you did all the hard work. So I really like how I really love seeing you guys having now many players in your platform. That is really impressive, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much. And just a quick question, since you guys are focusing on golf and tennis, right? So will you guys have plans to expand on other sports as well, or will the two of this will just be the focus?
No, we're looking into some other verticals, but the thing is, they have to have certain rules. For example, you can't get in sports. For example, when there are private contracts involved in this, and also they have to the prize money needs to be transparent and public. That's transparency. Transparency to our users. It's a key ingredient to us. So in these two sports, we know that this is happening, and also the problem is highly validated. So we know there's a problem with that. So of course, we've been approached with many other verticals who actually, hey, you need to do this in paddle. We have a prize money problem in paddle. You need to do this in boxing. Well, we're looking into those verticals, but we have a lot. We really have a lot to work on in these two sports before we get into a new vertical.
Yeah, thank you so much. That is nice to know as well. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Angel. Okay, so my next question. So I know how most fans, basically not everyone is equal in terms of their capability to invest. So I think on most crypto projects, one of the greatest problems or barrier to entry and adoption is having the high initial investment. So, Mr. Angel, can you tell us how much should a fan have in order to invest in his favorite athlete? I mean, how much is like the minimum amount in order to invest and own their tokens?
Well, our minimum amount is $20, which is a token from a junior or a low rank player. That's going to be the minimum. Um, like I said, you can submit your own offer to the player, but that has a hundred minimum token, a hundred minimum token to do so. But from $20, you can start investing in your players. Also, I should say that the dividends, which are the prize money that collected from the players each week, is paid on a weekly basis in our platform. So many fans already have reinvested their money in new tokens. So you can start with just one token and see where that takes you.
That is very great to know, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much once again for that. Okay, so as I was exploring your website earlier, so I've actually seen on the dashboard somewhere that you guys have this feature called the Slice channel, which has like I think it's a new feature that you guys recently launched. So can you tell us more about this platform? Because from what I've seen, it's like a social media platform. Is that how it works?
That is exactly right. I mean, that is where you go to see all the content benefits and experiences from your players. You need to have the players token to access to your players content benefits and experiences. So we believe this is something that we're working on it and we're developing it, but we wanted to have all the content benefits and experiences in only one place, so you can scroll for all the content from your players and watch the behind the scenes from your players and get to be have an early access to the raffles and the tickets and that is what Slice Channel is. A social platform where you go validate your token and access to all of your content benefits and experiences.
Yeah, that is very fantastic to know. So basically, in order to enter the platform, you have to own a certain token of a certain fan, right? Oh, that's really interesting. So, for example, if I only have a token of this one athlete, I can only go to their channel and I cannot access any other, right?
For the moment, yes. For the moment, we're thinking before launch, because we haven't, officially launched it yet. Maybe what will all the content will be free for some time. We're thinking about it, but for the moment, you can only access the content on benefits and experiences from your players. Of course, this is something we're trying to do to add more value to a token. Why? Because we have a lot of players who are maybe low ranked or middle ranked players, but they're really great on social media and they make really good content. And this is a great way for them to actually be able to monetize that content through the sell of the selling of their tokens. So you need this to be restricted in some sort, because when you buy a junior token at $20, you're going to be thinking of reselling that token to a fan that's going to be more than happy to pay $400 like they did with Tomas Echeverri, or $300 with Nicolas Echeverria from Golf, because they want to have access to the player. So you need that content, benefits, and experiences, because that's what tickles the fan, which is your ultimate goal. You will buy the player, you will buy the tokens from the player when they have no community and they just need money for career expenses. And if they do make it, you're going to be able to sell that token to a fan who will be willing to pay 300, 400, maybe $500 for a token. That's what the upside is.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that, Mr. Angel. And another question that just popped into my mind just now. So basically, the process of tokenization, did the players or did the athletes get to decide when they want to tokenize, or is it like set on the slice token? I mean, for example, when they arrived on your platform, do they automatically get this 20,000 tokens to distribute to their fans?
No, the physical contract, what it says is, hey, you can mint up to 20,000 tokens, or we're going to be minting those tokens, creating those tokens, as long as the player wants to create them. So you will only see a batch of 100 tokens per player max. Um, so no one can actually come and buy 30% of your future price money on it. So when some of them are sold, we put it up to 100 again, and that's it. So every player gets to decide how many to sell. So if they can choose to sell 1% of their career, which brings the scarcity thing, again, they can sell to sell to 2%, 3%, 10, up to 30. But we always tell the players that these 20,000 tokens should last them their whole careers. I mean, maybe you had to sell, all the players say the same. What if I sold 2,000 tokens at $20 each, and now I'm a great champion, I make millions of dollars a year, and I sold my tokens really cheap because $20 is cheap now? Well, now you can sell new tokens at a new price. So these 20,000 tokens should last them throughout their whole career. And that's it.
That's a great clarification, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much for that once again. All right, so moving on to my next question. So I think we both can agree how partnerships and collaborations, they strengthen your reach, and it just helps you grow as a project, right? So a question, Mr. Angel, how does Slice Token value partnership and collaborative initiatives? And can you name some of your reputable partners that you guys have as we speak right now?
Yes, actually, well, we really like the collaborations. We believe in the whole. Hey, half of our project is based on community, right? So we really believe in communities and helping each other. So we really value the partnerships we have. We are working on them. We have a partnership with Binance so far, that actually you can buy the tokens through Binance, and that's the first integration we've done. But remember, it's only been a year, and at the first it was we were just starting. So, and also we have a great partnership coming up, like I said before, with the PTPA, which is the association created by some of the players to help all the players solve this €100 problem, and that's going to be a huge valuation to us. And of course, we're more than welcome and open to new partnerships every day, and we we really believe in this collaborative community, which is what we're building.
Thank you once again for that, Mr. Angel. That is very great to know. And another still something connected to the project's growth. So basically, I believe that every project needs to be backed with by a great community in order for the project to reach success, right? I think community serves as like the lifeblood of every project. So, Mr. Angel, let me ask you, how important is the community for Slice Token? And how will Slice Token, expand its user base to more, to reach more people all over the world? Because I know sports is something. I know every part of the world there's fans of tennis or fans of golf, something like that. How will you tap into these people? Most importantly, those who like you, they don't have any idea as to what crypto is all about. Like, how will you onboard these people into this web3 thing that you guys are working on?
Well, first, we believe that there's we have to create some bridges between the Web 2 users and the Web 3 users. So, if you look at our website, you will see that it looks like Web 2 because we need regular fans to be able to put their credit card number and be able to purchase tokens. So the thing about where we're contributing to the Web 3 space, we believe we're doing that, is we are creating, we're turning Web 2 users into Web 3 users because once you buy these tokens and you have your tokens at your wallet, eventually you will wanna withdraw some of your earnings. So when you do that, you will need to have you will need to work with a crypto wallet. So we are very proud that we're turning Web 2 users into Web 3 users, and we'll make it as simple as possible as we can to, if a user is used to put their credit card to buy, groceries, you can buy tokens. And that's what we're trying to do. Of course, we believe if we didn't do that, in 5 years' time, whoever does this and is not in crypto, we believe it's going to be a dinosaur. So we are on the crypto space, and we believe Web 3 is the future. But general public needs to do some catch up, and I think all the projects involved in Web 3 should help the Web 2 users get into Web 3 as swiftly as they can. That's our view. And
Thank you for
also,
that. Yeah.
to the second question, sorry, how are we gonna get these fans? These are regular fans, so uh, they're really, each player has their own community, and fans who actually follow them on social. We've been really lucky, learning how to get inside of the players community. And if you actually join our project and our platform, we've been able to learn how to talk to their community to actually bring them to our project. That's I think is the whole base of that. Of course, we have online marketing, we have the communities, you have the partnerships, you have the offline marketing as well. But getting the players community and getting the people who actually follow that player to actually join our platform, I think it's our biggest asset and our biggest challenge as well. And we're working on it, of course.
Very great to know, Mr. Angel. Once again, thank you so much for that. So I think I have one last question for you, Mr. Angel. So just to wrap up our Amy, I reserved this question for last. So, Mr. Angel, can you tell us more about Slice Token's future plans and future prospects? I mean, can you tell us or can you spoil us on what are the things that the team is working on, what you guys are developing to launch, let's say in the next few months that we should definitely look forward to?
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, we're working on getting as many players as we can on the platform. We believe, if you're building a marketplace, which this is a marketplace, of course, the offer side should be really strong. So we're working on always getting new players from different countries and different backgrounds, and that's our main goal today. But in 5 years' time, we want to become the go-to for the players to actually fund their careers. We believe if we just get a 0.5% of all the fans to spend what they're already spending, on average on a platform, the problem is solved for both sports. So we want to solve the problem for everybody. That's a goal, and we, of course, we know it's there's some challenges. It's very hard to explain this, through a 30-second piece, on Instagram or on. It's very hard to do that, but we believe this is as as many disruptive companies had it in the past. I mean, first it's going to be hard, and then it's going to be the obvious thing. Why didn't anybody think about this sooner? So we believe we're in that journey, and we're explaining this project one fan at the time and what player at the time, and changing the world one token at a time.
That is very amazing, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much for that. And once again, Crypto Panda community, let me clarify one thing, Mr. Angel. You guys don't have a Telegram community as of the moment, right?
No, as of the moment, no. We will soon enough.
All right, so Crypto Panda community, since they don't have a Telegram community as we speak right now, we're just gonna be sharing their official Twitter account, their Instagram, and they also have a TikTok account, and that you guys can follow, see more videos regarding what they do, use this social media platforms to learn more about them, and most importantly, guys, for more additional information about Slice Token, you guys can navigate on their website, to which, once again, all of these links will be shared to our Telegram community on CryptoPanda. So I think it's already shared now. It's on the pinned messages, so make sure to access everything in there. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Angel, for all of the enlightening answers you provided us with. So, for a final question for you before we officially end the AMA, are there any other things that you would want to leave our community with? Let's say announcements or a heads up or just any closing remark.
Well, I like the community, of course, and to take a step forward and to actually try the platform and try the just register and see what it's all about. And I promise you will love it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's the thing about our project. At first, is I don't understand. There's 20,000, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So I encourage everyone to try it and to join us and to change the world. And also remember the scarcity. If you buy some of the players' tokens, they're going to be worth. We believe they're going to be worth much more in the future. So just do it.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Angel. And once again, thank you for attending this AMA session. We really appreciate your time talking to our community about Slice Token, a really amazing project, to be honest. And we are very honored to be introduced this project that you guys have. Thank you so much, Mr. Angel. And I hope we can speak once again soon. As long as there are like major updates, I hope you won't forget our community.
I will never forget it, and I loved it. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Angel. So, Crypto Panda community, so that has been our Amy with Slice Token. I hope you guys learned a lot. So, to not miss any updates, any developments about Slice Token, you guys can give them a follow on their official Twitter account. And for more additional information, make sure to check out their website. They also have an Instagram and TikTok, so make sure to check this out as well. Give it a follow. And yeah, to all of the golf and tennis fans out there listening, this is worth your time. So make sure to do your own research. We will be providing all of the links on our Telegram community. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Angel. Thank you so much, Crypto Panda, for tuning in. Have a very great day, guys, and bye bye.
Dear CryptoPanda community, a heartfelt thank you to everyone who joined our AMA event on Binance Live today. PandaFace, your engaging questions and enthusiastic participation made it a truly remarkable session. Special gratitude to our incredible speakers and the Binance team for making this event possible. Your insights and expertise added immense value to the discussion. Stay tuned for more exciting events, updates, and community-driven initiatives. Together, we're building something extraordinary. Best regards, your CryptoPanda team.